should be going live in a second. Exciting. I'm gonna bring the microphone a little closer. There we go. Excellent. Just making sure everything's going well. There it is. Making sure everything's going well. That's sounding good. That's sounding good to me. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Oh. Excellent. Oh, hello, Also Soup. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. We will be getting started in a second. My father chose this exact moment to call. So bear with me for a moment. We'll get started in just a second. I'm just going to mute myself. Hello, just bear with me. Sorry, guys. We'll get started in a second. There we go. Now we're actually getting started. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go. I do not remember what we were doing last time, but that's perfectly fine. Where's my controller? Alright, hello Placehold. Hello Also Soup. Hello Soup. Hello Lily. Hello Donks. Did I miss anyone? Hi everyone. Welcome in. Let's get started. Where's my game? There it is. Hi to Donks. Tingle. Yes, we now have our new Tingle emote. Alright. Right. Now, where were we up to last time? Okay. Someone pointed out to me last time that this hole up here, we ended up not being able to do anything in here. I have the Goron tunic. Yes, I do. Oh, you mean the color? Yes, I do. So someone pointed out to me, just because we can't climb in, we might be able to climb over the top. No. Okay. Hang on. Shut up, Navi. Okay, so first things first, I'm just gonna see if we have any way of getting through here. Walk backwards at it, maybe. Oh, hang on. Oh! Okay, there was a slight, tiny little pixel that let us work it. Okay, so someone did turn around. I don't know if we're gonna find anything here, but it was kind of a case of, hey, try it again, sort of thing. Not anyone who had access to the spoiler list, let me just say that. But, someone was saying, why can't we do it? And I was like, you know what, that's right, why can't we do it? Oh, there is something here though, which is nice. Do I have, oh, I do have Goron. Hey, oh, there we go! Okay, that was very worth coming here. What? Okay, now here's the question, can we get out? Okay, that was so worth coming here. I was not expecting that. Oh, Ageless Swords is on. Oh, we have Ageless Swords. Now here's the question. Can I get out? There we go. Oh, that was good. Also, thank you to whoever suggested that. That was an excellent suggestion. That's so funny. I was thinking, well, if I can't get in, obviously it's not part of the logic. Good to know. Alright, first things first, let's go through Decatry. Straight off the bat, let's go through Decatry. I think we've got enough to be able to get through it easy now. Ice trap. Imagine if that was an ice trap. We can go do adult stuff. We still need Song of Time. So Song of Time's the only thing that's stopping us from going adult. Because we still need Song of Time. Which we have not yet found. I don't think. That means we can get into the other ones. That's it. We can get into all of the crawly spaces. So there was only one other that we struggled to get into, I think. But we can do that as well, which is nice. Alright, we are cooking! We gotta get that Song of Time then. That's exactly it. Once we get Song of Time, we are laughing. But we can get straight into it and start clearing out some dungeons here. We have very limited items, but we do have enough items to get through here with no issues. Alright, let's get into it. How are we all today? I am feeling fine, I'm feeling fresh, feeling ready to stream for a bit. And I hope you are all having a lovely day. Tell me about it. Ooh. The climbing on the doors will always make me laugh. Same, honestly. Fish! And milk. The climbing on the doors. Yeah, I will say the climbing on the doors is kind of funny. Alright. Today we are looking for hookshot. We are looking for magic. We are looking for a bow. Do we have a bow? We do not have a bow. We're looking for bows or bombs or wallets. Wallet's a big one. In fact, let's set up a gamble. We have to go back to the crawl space hidden by the cow boxes, but where was the other one? We missed 3 last time. I don't know where the third one was, if I'm being honest. Alright, bow. We've got master sword, so let's go hookshot. We've got all the transformation masks, so let's say wallet. Magic. Ooh, that's me throwing my microphone around. Oopsies. Want a prediction on that? Yeah, I'm just setting up one up now. We've got Fierce Deity. We've got Fierce Deity, which is awesome. Alright, there we go. There's our prediction started. You got 5 minutes on that one, everyone. The options are bow, hookshot, and for Majora's Mask, we have the Ocarina of Time hookshot, keep in mind. Wallet, upgrade, magic, or nothing, you suck. They're the options of what we will find today. We are looking for 330 rupees for the Triforce, of course. Absolutely. Just in time to go all in again. Hello, Snecky. Welcome in. We have the Master Sword already. That was it today. Awesome. I am very tired from work today. How are you? I am feeling the same. It has been a long, tiring day, but we are here and we are happy to be here. Or at least I am. I don't know about you, but I definitely am. Alright. Are you kidding me? Oh, Snecky is ready. That's it. Snecky is ready to win some points and cause some havoc. I love it. I just realized something. I don't actually have to stay on the vines. I can climb anywhere. Duh. Just climb on other walls. That's exactly it. I just realized that. Went for a wild one, so probably we'll lose and fund someone else's shenanigans. Did you go for magic? Or, I don't know. I was going to say there's a lot in magic. I've been looking forward to this stream all weekend. I have been too, I can't lie. I have been very keen on this. Again, why am I doing this? I can just climb up. Nothing in here. Excellent. Oops. Yes. Oh, well, for your sake, I hope we find magic so you can win a gamble. I also hope we get magic. Or a hookshot. I'm happy with either. Or a wallet. A wallet would be grand. Do I? I don't have a deku stick to get out of this room. So we're just gonna do it this way. I'm not even climbing on the ladder proper. That's so funny. Alright. Oops. Oh. Let's just climb here. I will say the climbing anyway thing is actually really good in dungeons. I was getting a little annoyed with it in the overworld, but this is grand. I got a tournament for a game I play in a few days, so I'm getting nervous for that. Oh, congrats! What game is this? That sounds awesome. And I know you're gonna be awesome, so don't stress out too much. I know you're gonna kill it. Really? Come up, let's go. Nice. You got this, Lily. Yeah, you do. You got this. We know you got this. Alright. Yeah, I want to know which game this is. Alright, we finally got our deku stick. Alright. That's a map. It's a VA fighting sort of game, so I'm getting nervous since all the moves rely on you hitting IRL poses, so it's really high-paced and intense. Also a really big workout. That sounds really cool, but also an intense workout. That does sound like a huge workout. That's awesome. Well, when I say break a leg, I mean in the luck sense, not in the literal sense. Please don't actually break anything. But I know you're gonna kill it. That's gonna be incredible. And I can't wait to hear all about it. Heck yeah. Alright. It would help if I knocked down that last part. All my legs will be broken. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't mean it in a literal sense. I mean it in like the luck sense. 12 legs. That must be a horrifying sight, I'm not gonna lie. Like, no offense, but that must be horrifying to watch you walk on 12 legs. How big is your VR space? That's it. The amount of space you must have for that. Low-key impressive. Alright. Let's go. Worse than a spider. Oh, that is possibly the worst thing I've heard. Do I have deku nuts? I have deku nuts, right? Are you kidding me? Why won't that work? Okay, that was weird. I love the dancing deku emoji. I think that's one of my faves. Get away from me. Get away from me. Not the RuPaws. Not the bees. That's a reference I haven't heard in a long time. Wow. Alright, let's go. Get down. Oh! Okay, the climbing feature's now my favorite because this is my least favorite room in any temple. And never mind, it still won't let me. I still have to do this normal. Wow. I was really hoping I could climb up and not have to do this room. I don't know why I hate this room so much. I just do. climb the... Oh, yeah. That's a good point, actually. That's a good point. Why didn't I think of that? Thank you, Lily. Oh, for a second there, it almost stopped me from doing it. I'm like, excuse me. That's so much better. Oh, this is my favorite feature ever. New favorite feature. Everything else can go home. That's it. Alright. Oh, stop it. Come on, I just pulled the sword out. Oh, it's glitched. There you go. I didn't even need to kill it. I could just climb. I need to actually remember that part. I immediately forget that I can climb when it's when the climbing's most convenient for me. Like, I climb everywhere I go when I don't mean to, and the moment that it's actually convenient for me, I completely forget it's a feature. That's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. There we go. There is something over there. Excellent. Dungeon map for Woodfall. Not helpful. Just so we don't lose any hearts, we are just gonna dungeon entrance from here, because then we can go straight to the boss. That might seem like overkill considering it was one room away, but I also didn't want to have to try and sit there and deal with the crawl space. That's the word I'm looking for, not the go mites. Yeah, I didn't want to have to deal with the go mites damaging me as I try and struggle to climb through the crawl space. Excellent. Climb that, go like that. And... Again, fun fact, you can actually, if you hit them with the hammer, and you get them to stay in stasis and out of stasis at the same time. It's a weird thing. It actually has Navi's overflow text, which is really cool. All of them say, "Hi, I'm Navi the fairy," because you're not supposed to be able to talk to the other two. So, again, it's just kind of neat. Alright, so that's our first dungeon cleared. Obviously, we have the boss to do, but that's our first dungeon cleared. Which, what, 20 minutes into this stream? Not bad. Also, partially because I can't remember what else we've done, we have yet to do in this. Alright, so Magic has won that game, but pretty, like, has gotten the most votes in that game, but pretty clearly. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm very excited to see how that turns out. I just gotta remember not to jump slash there. It's not good for damage output. I am Navi the fairy, says the Deku. Absolutely, that's it. There we go. Excellent. First boss down. Navi's goofy, but we love her. I do love Navi. Plunder me celebration. Thank you, Placehold, for the celebration that has. That is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. So if anyone wasn't here for last stream, Tingle is, plundering Tingle is foolish, and I think the wording got everyone a little amused, so... Tingle can now be plundered, but it's foolish. Again, it's weird wording, I can't deny that. Another on-screen celebration, thank you, Soup. Thank you, Placeholder and Soup, for your celebrations. Alright, Spirit Medallion! I've been wanting to do that for so long. I am... A little concerned, but glad. We must plunder Tingle. We must. We will go plunder Tingle. Yes, we will go back to Lon Lon as well and do the grotto check there. I think grotto check at Lon Lon is probably our next best bet. Woo woo. Oh, and now that we have a sword, we can finally go through Hyrule Field. We couldn't go through Hyrule Field at all because we just didn't have a sword to do to cut any grass, and we only got the strength upgrade at the last minute. So, Great Hyrule grass check. Let's go. I'm going to cosplay with Tingle with a big sign saying "Plunder me." That might net you some unwanted attention in public, but pop off. Oh, plunger me? Plunger or plunder? Because, either way, that's funny. I'm not gonna lie. Plunger or blunder. That's certainly one of the decisions of all time. It is certainly a decision. I will give you that. Did we already go through all the grass here? Am I forgetting that we went through all the grass here? I may have actually blown it up with bonchus. Speaking of which, can I find some more bonchus? That might be nice. Bloody autocorrect. Okay, so it was plunder and in fact plunder and not plunger. That's good to know. Oh. Maybe Tingle has some. That's a good idea, actually. You just really want me to go visit Tingle, don't you? You don't care if Tingle has any. You just want me to go see Tingle. And honestly, that's fair. So many musical stones. But where is Tingle? Tingle is in Termina. And we will go visit Tingle in Termina in a second. We must plunder our boy. We must indeed. He will be plundered. Alright, let's check the grotto. Let's check to see if we can get in the crawl space in Lon Lon. And then we'll make our way over to plunder Tingle. I should also try and figure out what C buttons we have. I wouldn't mind a C button. I forgot about that. So all of our ocarina buttons are shuffled, so we actually need to find the buttons of the ocarina. So that's the 4 C buttons and the A button before we can play that. No, we can't plunder him. It's foolish. Doesn't mean that even if it's a foolish endeavor, he can still enjoy the No. Please ignore I've ever opened my mouth ever in my life. Alright, let's go see if we can find anything in this dumb little crawl space. I doubt we're gonna find anything. I never have before. Clip it, chat. No! Let's not incriminate me. No, I'm kidding. I've never found anything in that crawl space before. I don't think we're gonna find it now, so... But we'll go check, because the one time I don't check, of course, you know, something really important's gonna be hidden there. But, well, maybe Tingle wants to get plundered. That's it. That's exactly it. Everyone loves... No. Oh, okay. Before I say anything more inappropriate, let's do this. Actually, what am I doing? Sneaky caught in 4K. No, not the 4K. We got him, boys. Alright. Let's see if we can get into... This one has a lot less wiggle room. So the one in front of Kokiri had this big wide open space that we could walk in front of. This one, not so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. This one does not have such an open space. but we are going to try. Now that we've proven it can be done, it is worth checking. Oh, there it is. And it's a bunch of arrows. Not worth it. Excellent. Still worth checking, of course. Alright, what ocarina notes do we have? Okay, so just left and right. Okay, excellent. So we are still looking for some directionals. Alright, Majora's Mask, let's go. I will say, I was very thrown off the other day when we had climbing in Ocarina but not in Majora's. That one took me a hot minute to figure out. But once we get either Tingle Time, that's right, it's Tingle Time. Once we get either Hookshot or Bombs in Majora's Mask, we can get into Great Bay, which hopefully will open up a lot for us. Blunder me. The, oh, that emote's gonna be my favorite, I reckon. Alright, let's go. Tingle time, everyone. Celebrate. So I've got my 2 beverages. I've got my hot tea, which I actually made at work like 3 hours ago, but this travel mug, it's still too hot to sit properly. I can recommend. And then I've also got my can of Coke. Not sponsored, by the way. Just a disclaimer. More Tingle celebrations. Thank you, Sue. That's incredible. Thank you. Were there any yellow grass patches here? Nope. Excellent. Let's go. Thank you for the on-screen Tingle celebration. Tingle time. I love the fact that we have Fierce Deity. We've and before you ask, no, we don't have bow or anything to tingle with, but we have Zora boomerangs, which is excellent. Wow, everyone's getting so excited for Tingle.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Dark Lord of the Void, for following. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Very greatly appreciated. Oh, what was that? Oh! We've hit the... Was that the sub goal? Wait, the sub goal? The follower goal? I don't actually know what just happened. There we go. My follower goal was just complete. Thank you so much, Dark Lord of the Void. With that, our follower goal is complete. Thank you. In the wise words of Beetle. Thank you. Oh, I got so excited I blew myself up. Oopsies. Alright. As a celebration, we get Tingle time. Tingle. There we go. Tingle. Tingle! Come on! I'm not doing this for my health. Thank you. All I wanted to do was blow up the balloon that's clearly attached to your underwear. Seriously, his underwear and the balloon are the same colour. Is it fart powered? I don't know. Alright, let's plunder Tingle. Holy sh... That's some bad economy right there. Tingle does not want to be found. That's right, Tingle does not want to be found, clearly. That is, a terrible price for some RuPaws. That is incredible. Wow. Those prices are peak. That's it. Yeah, nah. We have started a new follower goal, by the way. Again, thank you, Dark Lord of the Void, for helping us reach our follower goal. He's ashamed of his prices. That's why he didn't come down. That's right. 4,000 rupees for a green rupee. That's a little bonkers, ain't gonna lie. That ain't it, Chief. Alright, we can go plunder Tingle at, we can go plunder Tingle at Milk Road, just for you guys. Just keep in mind, a Triforce piece is, again, only $300. Or, like, 300 rupees. Tingle out here charging 4,000 for 1 rupee. Alright, new randomizer goal. We buy the Triforce of Wisdom only using rupees that we paid for from beetles. It's a good goal, right? Alright, let's go plunder this Tingle. Well, they're the same Tingle, but let's go plunder Tingle here. The Zora rings are clearly not my strong suit in terms of aiming. Let's just not mention it. Looks like Tingle is trying to plunder you, that's it. We are the ones getting plundered. It's plunception. Alright, go on, Tingle. He's literally... Oh, there you go. That green rupee is much more affordable. The economy must be it must be worse here. It's the conversion rate. It's terrible. Between like 5 minutes down the road and 5 minutes down the road. Alright. Let us... I'm just trying to think of what to do next. What notes do we have here? Okay, we only have A and down. Excellent. That's not weird at all. Alright, we don't have Blast Mask in Ocarina of Time as far as we can tell. Let's quickly go do Bremen Mask check. I think Bremen Mask check is an excellent idea. 4,960 for an extra life. I remember when that was only 99 coins. That's it. Oh, the market's gotten us all. Let's just clean up a few checks here. Let's do Bremen Mask. Oh, I already did that clearly. Oopsies. Alright. If I'm being honest, there's not too terribly much we can do here. If we found some more buttons, we'd be able to get into Sonata of Awakening. Like, we'd be able to play Sonata of Awakening and get into there easier. If I had a shield and some bombs, we could bomb hover into a couple of places. But now... Ooh, actually... Oh, I think it's already passed, hasn't it? Yeah, I think it has. Breakfast Mask? Yes, I don't know what the breakfast mask is, but sure. Oh, Brennan Mask. I think our best bet for now is to actually go back to Majora's Mask. Oh, hang on, I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Where is he? Oh, is he not here over nighttime? Oh, there you go. He's actually not here over nighttime. My delay is crazy. You are in Majora's Mask. Oh, sorry. Go back to Ocarina of Time. Wow. That's my bad, everyone. Go back to Ocarina of Time. But there's not much we can do here in MM, so we might as well go back to Ocarina. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Let's go up Zora's River. I think Zora's River is our best bet. We never actually went there before because we couldn't blow up the rocks. But something really important occurred to me. I can climb over the rocks. I don't need to blow them up. So we can actually just go straight through Zora's domain. Because I don't think we did that before, in all honesty. Unless I'm wrong, and in that case, please let me know. Also, I'm just looking at my notes here. The down arrow, the down note button is in Woodfall Darkroom. And then I've got Bono Lake Hylia, and I have no idea what that means. So if anyone remembers, please let... It's probably bombs, isn't it? Yeah, that'd be it. Ignore me, please. I am an idiot. Alright. Let's climb up. Again, I got here went, oh, I can't blow it up because I don't have any bomb shoes left. Forgetting I can climb. Let's see what he has first and how much it is. 20 bombs, 60 rupees. Does that work without a bomb bag? I'm going to assume no. Cool, we just wasted money. That's fine. We knew there was a chance that wasn't going to work anyway. Alright. Now you may be asking, Sally, you can climb everywhere. Why are you still using a chicken? And honestly, the big answer to that is there is one patch of grass up here on a ledge, and if it has something in it, I will still need the chicken, and I don't want to have to climb back all the way down for it. Excellent, we can get rid of that. I might still need it for Zora's domain, but we'll see. I think I can just probably climb straight into Zora's domain, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. Alright, let's go. Oh, one thing I do want to check, actually. I think we checked before. No blast mask. Okay, cool, that's good to know. Okay, toilet room gives 10 arrows, we knew that. Hey, yo, there's Song of Time. Excellent, right off the bat. Hang on, we got Master Sword, we have a Deku Shield, and we have Song of Time right off the bat. Excellent. Of course, that's us playing Song of Time at the moment. So we're gonna need a few more things. We have exactly one note, so we're not going to be playing much of anything anytime soon, but it's still good to keep a note of. And we still don't have any bomb shoes to blow that up, which is kind of annoying. I thought I'd be able to find some in grass patches, but it's just not coming to me. Oh, that one's rough. The bow can be found bottom of the well. Okay. Now, luckily for us, there's technically 3 bows in the game. So what happens is the first item, because it is the first one you find is the bow, and then the other 2 turn into quiver upgrades. But before you find one of them, all of them are bows, if that makes sense. So the bow may be found in somewhere else other than bottom of the well. But that's the one we're getting a hint for. There we go. Bow is found bottom of the well. Excellent. Alright. Let's see if we can get into Zora's domain without having to use a chicken. Again, I'm optimistic that we can do it. It should be easy. In theory. Have we met any qualities of our Gamba yet? No, we have not. Excellent. Hopefully we do soon. Alright. Plundering the ice cavern is foolish. What do the ice cavern and Tinkle have in common, everyone? I have emotes from both. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding. I actually do. But still. Okay. I'm actually climbing on the water right now. That's a little weird. Interesting. expecting. Okay, hang on. If I start up here, I think I just clip under the, I clip into, like, on top of the water. Again, let me show you. I'm clearly behind the waterfall at the moment. And then I just clip on top of the waterfall. So I am going to need that chicken. Excellent. It's good to know at the very least. Alright, let's go. At least we're getting some opportunities to get some extra rupees. Because we desperately need them. Alright. Oh, come on. Climb up. There we go. So, I was driving home today from work, because I ended up picking up a few things from the office, so I drove in today, which is always a nice little thing for me. I don't often drive into the office. I'm normally stuck on trains for an hour and a half, just because driving in can be so expensive. But every so often I'll treat myself, or if I have to pick something up, I will drive in. And it's just so nice. I mean, city traffic isn't nice, but the idea of just, you know, not having to listen to other people's, you know, sounds and, you know, have to deal with them eating and everything in public, it's nice, right? So, you know, I'm sitting in the car and I'm having a little wee jam out session to myself. The Bangles are playing and I'm like screeching the lyrics along. And I'm stuck at a traffic light while doing so. And I just look over to the other car and he's just watching, like the guy in the car next to me is watching me with a level of enthusiasm that I just couldn't help but be like, hi, because what else do? You either stop climbing. Thank you. You either sort of go, ooh, or you can just embrace it and go, yeah, of course I'm singing my lungs out. Eternal Flame is playing. Of course that's going to happen. You try playing Eternal Flame by the Bangles in your car and not sing your heart out. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. Jabu's open. Do I have a bottle in Ocarina of Time? Yes, I do. It's not on the tracker, but yes, I do. Great Fairy gives... Okay, that Great Fairy outside of Grandma's Castle we actually knew gave us nothing. I should have just enough rupees to do this diving game as well, which is nice. What are we getting? Arrows. I'm fairly certain it's not safe to throw a bunch of arrows off a waterfall, but what do I know? This is a placeholder redeemed roller coaster fun fact. Thank you so much for redeeming a roller coaster fun fact. Okay, so the world's tallest roller coaster, at the time, the world's tallest roller coaster, King Dakar, opened up in 2004, and it was over 400 feet. And it was the tallest roller coaster up until 2024. Where it suddenly closed with no real reason and no send-off, which is a little bit disappointing and a little bit weird for a lot of park-goers. It was an Intamin coaster. It was an Intamin launch coaster, and it basically went and then back down. And it was a very steep, almost 90-degree drop on the way down. It was lauded as being one of the best roller coasters ever built, and it will be terribly missed. But it's interesting to note that because it was never actually taken over as the world's tallest roller coaster, it just got taken down, and the old roller coaster took back its title. It still remains the tallest roller coaster that we have ever built as humans, which is interesting. I think it will be beaten a year or two, because I think there is one planning to open that's going to beat that record. But at the moment, it is the only roller coaster. It's one of the only roller coasters we've built that's over 400 feet. Hello, Deherminator. Welcome in. It's good to have you. We are tearing up this place and having fun. The last part's a little debatable, but I'm having fun at least. How are you today? We are doing well. Wicked cool fact, thank you. You are so welcome. Again, I'm here all day, all night with your Zelda fun facts and your roller coaster fun facts. And if you have any fun fact categories you think I should add, let me know. Ice Cavern is foolish. Excellent. We did in fact know that, but it's good to know. Alright, we don't have quite enough to actually go through Jabu Jabu at the moment, unfortunately, so we are going to leave Jabu for now. I just woke up from an impromptu nap in the shower. Are you okay? Is this like you got so comfy sitting down in the shower with the hot water that you accidentally fell asleep? Or is this like, you had an actual issue and the nap was, not by choice? Because I hope you're okay. Okay, you got so comfortable that the water, okay. I was gonna say, if this is like a you slipped and fell situation, please take care of yourself. I'm very glad to hear that you had a nice, comfy, cozy shower nap. I can honestly say I've never had one of those before, but that sounds pretty good. I have had those nights where you just sit in the shower and just relax. I have also had the situation where I was in the shower crying, scrubbing myself with cooking oil at 1 AM, but that's an entirely different story. And has to do with Halloween and a terrible decision to spray paint myself with industrial spray paint. Not even once, kids. We got a report. Excellent, my favorite. That's just what I wanted. Let's go Lake Hylia. Why not? We might. Is Water Temple open? Or is that just a bad draw distance? That's actually looking like it's open. Oh no, it's closed. Okay. Yes, thank you for the report. Yeah, that's it. We're just getting reports all over the place. No actual items, just reports. That's it. Honestly, one of these days, I'm just gonna get yeah. I'm just gonna get a report and just stick it to my forehead. I think that'd be quicker and easier. Crap. There we go. I don't remember if we did this grotto. I don't think we did because I went, well, I can't afford it anyway, so what's the point? But we'll still check. 5 Deku Nuts for 165 rupees. No! You should sell the report to Tingle, that's it. 30 Deku Seeds for 310. Honestly, not a bad deal with how much I use Deku Seeds. 5 bombs for 330 rupees. Not worth it. You should sell the report to Tingle. I would love to, you know, rip him off a little bit. That's a bit mean. I'm okay with it. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to think. Where can we go? What can we do? I think our best bet... Oh, that was weird. Best thing we can do is go check out Dodongo's cave. We can't do much in there without thinking is hard. It is. It really is. After a full day of work today, I am... She's struggling. She's struggling, let me just say that. Let's go check out Dodongo's cave. I think that's our next best bet. We can't do anything in Jabu Jabu really without the boomerang, which we don't have. We've cleared out Deku Tree. We can't go adult yet. Yeah, we can't go adult yet. without an ocarina to do so in time. Again, if I knew the clip, I'd do it. And whilst we can do bits and pieces of the adult dungeons as a kid, it's not in our best interest. Like, it's not going to be particularly helpful. So I think our best bet is to go check out DC. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we do have some active hints going, don't forget. We know that laundry pool is on the path of power, which we've already checked out. Why not run up the path when you could climb up? Because I didn't think about that, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even think about it. Didn't even come close to hitting my brain. My brain, tiny little brain, didn't even consider it. Well, that's just gonna... Excellent. Oh, no, I want those hearts. That... Everyone saw that, right? That wasn't supposed to be like that. That was weird. Alright. DC, let's go. At least on the upside, DC should be fairly easy. The climbing mechanic will heavily benefit us here. So we shouldn't have to spend too much time here in theory. Deck a shield for 300 rupees. Absolutely not. Something that would be interesting for me to know, and I should check out when we go back to Majora's Mask, is if the Zora boomerangs can actually break the ice and let us go up to Mountain Village. That'd be interesting to know, because I actually have no clue. Again, why am I constantly hitting myself? I don't know. Dongoro's choir gives us nothing. Excellent! Ooh, good idea. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because otherwise, in Majora's Mask, we're kind of stuck. Like, we have, we have no notes to place on a soaring. We can't get into Great Bay. We can't get into Akana Canyon. There's very little we could do at Southern Swamp that we haven't already done. Oh, stop it. And yeah, and we've explored most of what we can do in Termina Field. So outside of doing the Bomber's Notebook, there isn't much we can do in Majora's Mask otherwise. So we are sort of hitting a sort of bottleneck of where we can go and what we can do. Hopefully we are able to start finding things to, you know, sort of speed up the process very soon. Oh, open the door. Sorry. Alright, let's go. Excellent. I found that if you jump attack the Lizalfos, they won't actually, if you jump attack them first, there we go. Normally what I do if I had the Kikiri sword is I just jump attack them. So different attacks, as you might be aware, different attacks have different levels of effect. So this being equivalent to maybe 1 damage, and this being equivalent to 4. And then the swords each have different damage outputs. So what is a jump slash for the Kikiri sword might be equated to a single slash of the Master Sword or whatever. What it means is those Lizalfos are scripted to take a certain amount of damage before they move away. So if you jump a slash with the Master Sword first, they then run away. So then I found if you single slash them, you haven't quite met the damage threshold for them to skedaddle. So you can single slash, then jump slash, and by then they're dead, which is nice. A little fun fact for you. They're my favorite. I do love the Lizalfos. I love those guys too. When we were kids, we used to call them eh-ehs. Because I didn't know the name was Lizalfos. Lizalfos in Twilight Princess are probably my favorite enemies to fight. I don't know why specifically Lizalfos in Twilight Princess as opposed to anything else, but they are some of my favorite enemies to fight. That's cute. Oh yeah. Little baby Sally with the exact same haircut. I still had the fringe and the long hair. Going, oh, can we fight the little a-ehs again, please? Oh, I got a fish. There we go. Can we please just... Okay, the climbing mechanics sort of rapidly swings from very cool to annoying me. And it swings without mercy. Fishy! Yes, we got another fish. I'm very excited too. We know that guy gives us a Deku Shield for 300 rupees. Let's check this chest here. Again, we have found pretty much all of nothing since getting the Master Sword. Fish! Exactly, I love it. Fish! Alright. My voice is starting to go already. It might be the scream singing in the car that did it. Oops. Just to make it a little creepier, we're just gonna do the entire dungeon like this now. Just to make it a little weird. That's it. You know something that'd be really cool to actually get, now that I think about it? Megaton Hammer would be a really good item to get. I'm sorry, but Link wearing that mask like that is so cursed. I love it. Oh. Nothing in here. Excellent. Nothing in this chest. I'm not gonna open it on the case that it is a ripple. I don't want to lose all my money. Check spoiler log of your item. You can choose whatever item will help you most. Placehold. That's incredible. Thank you. I'm not gonna pick any items in the game because I feel like that's unfair. So I'm gonna do Megaton Hammer, I think. No? Yes, no, yeah. Let's do Megaton Hammer. Lily, if you are there, I believe I gave you a copy of the spoiler log. If not, I can search it up myself. Actually, I might search it up myself. Just give me a minute. If I lose my shield here, I'm actually going to be super annoyed. Ooh! No, my shield! Damn it. That was coming for me. I knew it. Alright, I'm gonna check spoiler log for the Megaton Hammer. I think, apart from any item that's in the Gamba, I think Megaton Hammer's probably gonna have the biggest impact on us. R.I.P. Shield. I know, it's so sad. I have hover boots? Huh. What do you know? It's either that or Hylian Shield, but I feel like we could pick up Hylian Shield anytime. Yeah, Megaton Hammer. So I'm just gonna search. Just because I don't want to search anything in the game because I feel like that's kind of a little unfair. Otherwise it would 100% be the hook shot. Where is my... Oh, hang on. Give me a sec. I've got to find it. Oh no, it should be in my folders. I need to put on my glasses clearly. I was in the folder looking directly at the folder with the spoiler log in it, going, where is it? Where is it? Alright, checking spoiler log. Megaton Hammer. Interesting. Okay. The Megaton Hammer is in the Goron Mountain Village shop in Mountain Village. I have a feeling we will need a lot of money for that. But we will see if we can find a way into Goron Village to go check that out soon, very soon. Nothing there. At least with the climb anywhere function on, falling off this particular bridge is not too big of an issue. Also, thank you Placehold for redeeming that. We are totally going to go check out Mountain Village soon to see how much the Megaton Hammer is and how much we can get it for. That's the same thing, but you know what I mean. How much exactly we would need to do that. And we've lost we've lost more money. That's excellent. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's go. Well, that just sucked. Again, I'm not used to having to do this without bombs. This is such a weird feeling to me. Oh, come on. I've not had to do this in vanilla in years. Well, that did awesome. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go around this way. And we lost our money anyway. Excellent. Alright, we'll just come back here quick. Oh, hello, pot. What are you? Ooh! I will 100% take silver gauntlets anytime. That's excellent. I will take silver gauntlets. Alright, we're going to quickly go back here just because there's a few pots and patches of grass. Nothing there. Again, this climb anywhere function is actually super cool. In dungeons, makes things go so quickly and so easily. Alright, let's do the second Lizalfos fight from here. Again, if I stab and then jump attack, they don't actually go away. Normally, if I would jump attack first, they would actually just, you know, walk away after the first bit of damage. I suppose for the second one it doesn't actually matter, but for the first one it does. Alright. Yeah. Nothing there, nothing there. I wouldn't, okay, I'd take the heart. I wouldn't mind some bomb shoes. And we just lost all of our money again. There we go. Stop it. Get up. There we go. My poor cat just probably thought I was yelling at her because I just went, stop it. What have you got? Oh, a rupee. Oh, Hello, big chest. I didn't even see this before. What have you got? Fish. Excellent. I almost spat out my coffee. Excellent. That is actually super good to have. I can't even get into that room, but that's fine, whatever. I'm fairly certain that just has a sculpture in it, so it's not even important. We will always take a C button, 100%. And that's specifically for Majora's Mask. Now, this is as far as we can go in DC, because we would need explosives to do these parts here. To actually open up the last part of the temple, and we don't have any explosives. So, we are going to... Yeah. We are going to go back to Majora's Mask and see if we can blow anything up, I reckon. No, not blow anything up, but I want to see if we can shatter the ice with the Zora boomerang. I think that'd be really interesting to know. And also, because Link is not supposed to climb here, his shadow is bouncing, which is super funny to me. Honestly iconic. Alright. You might be wondering, hey, if we're going up to Castletown, why are you going this way? And the answer is simple. It was just, if I come up here, I'm stupid. It won't actually do anything. Never mind. It'll take me back to CAC. I was thinking, or at least it'll take me in front of the castle. It won't actually. I'm a stupid. Excellent. Alright, let's go. Alright. Again, we are looking for anything like a hook shot, or we're looking for bow, hook shot, wallet, magic, or nothing, you suck. Excellent. Oh, actually, there is one thing I can check. So this guy up here, he will give you a heart piece if you come up onto the roof and talk to him as an adult. What you may not know is he actually does give you a heart piece if you talk to him as a child instead. His text is the same no matter what, so you can do that check with a with Child Link if you manage to find your way onto the roof, which is super cool to know. I think very soon we'll take a break. Just so I can run to the bathroom, refresh things, and then we might continue on. But we're gonna see what we can do in Majora's Mask first. I'm not saying we're gonna take a break right now. We're gonna see what we can do in Majora's Mask first. The only other thing I can think of doing here in Ocarina of Time immediately is going to Gerudo Valley, which we could do. I don't know, we just missed it. I was hoping to see if we could beat it, but we can't. That's fine. We're just gonna sit here and kill some skeletons for a bit. Fun fact, I don't think they actually spawn if you stand on the path. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain if you stand on the path, they don't spawn. Let's test that theory, actually. So they just spawned on the grass. If I stand on the path, do they spawn? No! There you go. I know they don't spawn if you stand on the bridge, because that's where I used to stand as a kid, because I, admittedly was a bit scared by the skeletons as a kid. Dead Hand didn't scare me. These skeletons did. Go figure. Alright. There's the giant one. Excellent. Alright, let's go. Something that has crossed my mind is we have gotten, trying to just see if we can, there we go, we are getting some rupees in, which is nice. Oh, right, lovely. One thing that I do want to see, that I am a little concerned about is the fact that we have gotten 3 out of the 4 dungeon entry songs for Majora's Mask, which indicates to me we probably have to go to the moon. Because we've also got all the transformation masks super early. Again, indicating to me that we have to go to the moon, which is a little concerning. Because we would have to do a lot in order to get to the moon. Of course, it's nothing that we can't manage, but we need to finish the fire temple, do inside Jabu Jabu. Sacred Realm is easy, we just need to find all the notes to play Song of Time, and finish Snowhead Temple. Again, not the hardest job in the world, but it is quite a daunting task compared to the one Triforce piece that we know, which is the piece of wisdom. All we'd have to do for that is, you know, find a wallet. So it is a little concerning, nothing we can't exactly manage. Unless we keep getting hit. In that case, we might not be able to manage it. Alright, let's continue on. We can't do anything for Kamara at the moment. We don't have enough songs to play Song of Healing. Also, I don't think we even have Song of Healing. Do we? Oh, no, we have Song of Healing. No, stop that. Okay, no, we don't have enough notes to play Song of Healing. Good to know. If we found magic, we could also get through here. We have Din's Fire. Does that transfer over to Majora's Mask? Yes, we have Din's Fire. So if we find magic, we could also get past here. But I'm just gonna see if it works with the zoom. No, excellent. Thank you for the muffins on-screen celebration. I appreciate it. Well, it was worth a shot. Oh, hang on. No, I think I'm just damaging myself now. It looked like I was about to clip through the ice just then, as Fierce Deity. In theory, if I could get enough speed, I could clip through here. And Fierce Deity has the highest speed. Oh, that was close. Let's try this a few more times. I don't think it's gonna work, but it's worth trying. Oh. No, I think I've lost speed for it now. I am watching, I promise. I'm just on full screen, so I can't comment. That's fine. You don't have to comment. You don't even have to watch if you didn't want to, but I appreciate every watch, every comment, every follow, everything. I just appreciate you being here, honestly. Yeah, alright. Not you, Soup, I promise. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to think about what we can do here. If we had a shield, I'd be able to, yeah, and some bombs we'd be able to get over here. If we had any bombs, we'd be able to get over there. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think in my tiny little brain. Okay, let's do Bomber's Notebook check. I think Bomber's Notebook check is probably the best thing to do right now. Because being honest, there's not too terribly much. Do we have room key? No, but we have pen and memories. Interesting. We do have Moon's Tier though. Let's actually quickly go do Moon's Tier check. What do you give me? Nothing! Excellent! This is rough, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Curiosity Shop won't carry anything for us yet. We can do the Swordsman School, which is nice. We can't really do anything with the bank without a wallet. Alright, let's go do Bomber's Notebook. That at very least will give us access to Astral Observatory. Which I don't think we have checked yet, because we did make the joke last time about crying Doritos. But that was with 17 pieces, not the 3. Alright, we've got a plan. We've got a plan, party people. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna make me do it as a Deku, really? Wait, hang on. How did the balloon come back? Did I not pop the balloon? Am I just dumb? Did I not pop this? What? Why didn't that was so weird. Interesting. I mean, it's working now, so fine, whatever, but... Wow. Okay, can I catch them as Sphere Stadium? This will be so much easier if I can. Oh, you can't! That's interesting. Okay. Oh, crap. Did I just spoil it for myself? That kind of sucks if I did. Okay. Let's come in and out of North Clocktown. And then see if it works again. I'm learning all these new things with the Bomber's Notebook that I didn't know before. The more you know. Yeah, 3 left. Let's go. Fun fact for you. Free fun fact for you. Majora's Mask 3D made a lot of changes. One of the weirdest changes that they made, they moved all the Bomber's Notebook, all the Bomber's hiding spots. So I think there's only one in North Clocktown and one here in East Clocktown. And they moved those ones to... Get out of the box, you idiot! They moved the one in the Bombers, and moved one of them to the Laundry Pool, and the other one to South Clocktown. It's a interesting little change that wasn't even necessary, but still nice to know. You didn't even try, mate. Alright, let's go. One more to go. We can also do the treasure chest shop, I guess. That treasure chest shop will give you a different prize depending on what race you are. Like, if you're a Goron, Deku, or, Goron, Deku, or Zora. She will give you the best prize if you're a Goron, because she claims that she has a thing for hunks. Make of that what you will. I'm not drawing any conclusions from that. Fishy! Alright. We're making Fishy a bomber. And Fishy gets nothing. Alright, let's go. We've got the secret code. 51... What does that say? 51324. There we go. I'm just putting that in chat so I remember. Fish! That's right. Alright, let's go check this out. Again, we have still yet to find anything that was on our game box. Hopefully we find it soon. Something, anything soon. My preference would be for hookshot. Or magic. I'm really happy with magic. Or a wallet. Essentially anything. Just give me something, please. Alright. 51324. Thank goodness I wrote that down. I did not remember that. It was 30 seconds ago and I still didn't remember that. Alright. We are going to pull up Bomber's Mask. You expect to be hit here, it just happens. Alright, we are looking for something good, party people, please. Nothing. Excellent. Alright. Literally got launched back just as far as I jumped. That's funny. Alright, we've still got a few pots we can check, and then we can check to see what the moon's crying today. Oh, there we go. Anything in these pots at all? Nothing! We are just having rotten lucky today. If the game would like to give me something good, please. Sometimes you just need to sweet talk the game, I reckon. Alright. Anything in these pots? No, of course not. I will take 5 rupees though. I can't say no to 5 rupees at this point, let's be honest. And we've got a Greg. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll gaze into the telescope. He's crying, Gregs. I know at one point in our lives we've all wished that we could cry money instead of tears. But I feel like crying Gregs would just be an insult. Like, you can at least go for a blue rupee, you could go for a black. Like, splurge. So stupid. It'd be like crying out 1-cent coins. It's kind of a little bit insulting. You're like, oh, so my emotions are worthless. That's how it would feel, right? Bomba can be found around Lake Hylia. We know that, but we just can't get to it as far as we know. Which is excellent. Alright, let's go back to... Let's go back to Clocktown. I reckon we'll take a 5-minute break. Just so I can refresh, rewind, and hopefully think of somewhere else to go. Because at the moment we are kind of hitting a dead end. And obviously there's something we've got to be able to do. I'm just not thinking of what. So, oh yes, I forgot we have this talk here. Here's our blag again. Oh, it's a heart this time. Excellent. Honestly, I could. I just want to run like that in real life. Don't clip that, please. All right. Is this open? Is the racist shop open yet? No. All right. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. We are going to take a 5-minute break, and then when we come back, I think we are going to tackle the chess shop, and hopefully by then I'll also have some new ideas. So don't go anywhere. Maybe hydrate, grab a snack, grab something to eat, drink, whatever. Grab a blanket, grab a fan. I don't know what weather it is for you. But we will be back in 5 minutes, so don't travel too far. We'll be right back. party people. Oh, I just reached my stand goal on my watch. Excellent. All right. Let's continue on. Having a think about it. Let's do this chest game, and then by then it will be day 2, and then we can do day 2 Lost Woods in Majora's Mask, and then if we don't find anything there, the only other thought I had is maybe we missed something in fishing in Lake Hylia. Because there was a few things there, but they were mostly just rupees and stuff. Maybe there's something else in fishing that we just didn't see or missed. So I think that's our best bet. Also, Soup, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I actually acknowledged the on-screen celebration of the falling muffins, but thank you so much. It was very cute. I loved it. Excellent. We can still play 2 notes of Song of Healing. My favorite. Alright, so as I mentioned, this chess game gives us a different item based on what form we are. So generally in vanilla gameplay, I think it's something like 20 rupees if you're a Zora, some Deku nuts if you're a Deku, a piece of heart if you're a Goron, and I think like 50 rupees if you're human. Something like that. Something to that extent. But because the rewards are different per form, we actually have to do the minigame per form. And I don't have the money for that. Not only that, we're trying to save money for a Triforce piece. So we are, as soon as it hits 6 AM and we walk in, we are going to hit a sneaky little save state. But in all honesty, it's kind of worth it. Did I ever check this chest? I did indeed. Excellent. Alright, day 2. Let's go. I don't actually have my stream set up on my phone. I forgot to do that. Alright, let's go. Day 2. We chillin'. Alright. We are going to find something by the end of stream. I can feel it. I just know we are. Alright. You didn't say that pause. Not at all. Oh, and the cost is different depending on what form you're in. Okay, cool. That did nothing for us. Anything here? No! Excellent. Again, this may feel very dodgy, and it probably is. But in all honesty, we're yet to find any wallets. I'm happy to do it this way. $5 rupees for Zora. But he arguably gets the less reward, so yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's go. We still haven't lost any money from that, so we are DK chillin'. Let's go Southern Swamp for day 2 woods. I think that's probably our best bet. If anyone has any ideas as well, feel free to shoot them at me. We are all in this together. Not to quote High School Musical, but we are. Alright. Oh, we can also go Gerudo Valley in, we can go Gerudo Valley in, Ocarina of Time as well. We can also do that. Let's go! No, I don't need to hit that owl statue, it's already pre-activated. Alright, how are we all feeling? We all feeling confident in our choices that we made in the Gamba? I know I'm not. I didn't put anything in the Gamba, but still. Alright. Let's check this grotto. Fingers crossed we find something soon. We won't stop until we find something of value, but still. That's not something of value. That's definitely not something of value. Oh god, we keep just losing money. Alright. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. I'm just gonna refresh. There we go. Sorry, I have my stream manager on both my phone and on the computer. Just because I can see the comments directly in front of me on my computer, but I can't actually see. I can't see the stream on my computer itself, so that's why I have it on my phone. But my computer was just a little frozen. That's all. All right. Nothing there. Excellent. I think from here we've already checked out everything here, so it's fine. I actually can't remember which one he's in. Cool. Alright, let's save, reset, and go to, again, Lake Hylia and Gerudo Valley, the only things I can think of. Again, we still only have 2 notes. Alright. Let's go Lake Hylia. I think that's probably our best bet at this point. Muffins was behind me. I did not know that. Hello, Muffins. I think she's a little annoyed with me. So my father, back when I lived with my parents, and Muffins and I lived with my parents for a little while. I know Muffins. Cute, I know. Back when she and I lived with my parents a little while ago, my dad got into the habit of when he was cooking dinner, or if he was ever cooking dinner, he'd throw a couple of scraps of meat down to her, and let her have a few scraps of meat. Unfortunately, this habit, as adorable as it is, now means that whenever I'm eating or trying to cook her food, she thinks she's immediately entitled to it. So normally by this point, she would have gotten some scraps of meat, or if I'm cooking pasta or something that she obviously can't have, I'll throw a few treats. But of course I haven't eaten yet, so I think she's expecting treats and is confused as to why she hasn't yet gotten them. Hello, Muffy. I saw you in the background just then. She's going full gremlin. Alright, let's go back to Lake Hylia. The only thing I can think of is maybe we just missed something in fishing, so we'll check that. And then we'll go Gerudo Valley, I reckon. There's not much else I can think of, really. Huh? Huh? Did I not cut all the grass here? Okay, well we got a spin attack. I could have sworn I cut all the grass here. Did I not? Okay, well at least there's nothing there, but... Okay. Keaton mask. I was here all along. Oh, I was here all along. Oh, that kills me a little bit. I'm very happy, but that kills me inside a little bit. Oh. No one wins that. Oh, that kind of sucks. I'm so sorry. No one wins that gamble. Oh, that's so sad. I could have had that ages ago. Oh. Alright. sucks. Alright. We now have a hook shot. There's a new prediction there now that we've gotten our hook shot. Oh, wow. Alright, that opens up pretty much everything now. And a left C button in Majora's Mask. Sure, why not? Again, I could have sworn I cut this grass. So bizarre to me. Okay, well, we're still gonna go check out the fishing anyway, because that's what I came here for. I was convinced I missed something when fishing. I thought I had cut that grass. That's so weird to me. Okay. Don't forget you can predict in our new channel prediction. I'm just gonna quickly stop for a second just to make sure everything in my stream is kind of wibby-wobby. Excellent. Alright, let's just double check. Repause. I can't see it. You can't see. What can't you see? Oh, okay. Something weird's happening. Oh, nobody thought this would happen. Can't see the prediction on my phone. Hopefully you will be able to. Let me try that again. Let me try this again. New prediction. Start prediction. This one is a fairly easy one. We will... There we go. Hopefully you'll be able to start this new you'll be able to see this new prediction. Let me know if you can't see it or you can see it. Oh, we're already getting... Okay, I'm fairly certain people can see it now because I think we've already gotten someone in it. Just double checking that on my phone to make sure it is coming up. Well, it was. I don't know if it still is. Let me know if you can't see it. But it should be working now. Alright, did we miss anything here? That's a bonchu. Okay, we are going to fish just for the bonchus. At this point, I'm desperate to try and get bonchus. What is that? Oh my god, is that a wallet or a bomb bag or something? Well, I clearly lost and missed the result of the last gamble. Yes, we just got the hook shot. I'm so sorry. Okay, I had a feeling that we missed something with with fishing, but we missed the whole wallet and or bomb bag. I remember thinking to myself, I'll have to keep that in mind for when we need to go fishing. And I think that was the... Is that a shield? Why on earth did I not go fishing earlier? That's a Hylian shield. What on earth? I know we checked out fishing before. Why on earth didn't we go fishing? I'll have to check the VOD and figure out why we didn't go fishing. Because this is a genuine mystery to me. Maybe we just didn't have enough rupees. we're definitely also you didn't have enough money. Okay, that makes sense. And then I must have just forgotten to come back. That is so funny. If only I had come back here, we would have had a much easier time. We finally have bombs. That is so funny. I'm sorry. I cannot believe that. Alright, let's get the bomb shoes and the shield. We don't really need the bomb shoes as much now. But I will take it. Any explosives. That's so funny. And this is, okay, this is clearly a side effect of a terrible memory or ADHD or any combination. No! Oh well. Oopsies. Clearly my memory is terrible and the ADHD is definitely ADHD today because I completely forgot that, you know, anything was here. I knew that there was something nearby. Like, I knew that we, definitely, I had something in mind going, oh yeah, I should come back to that later. I thought it was probably just bomb shoes or something. I don't think that shield is gonna let me get it either. Let's see if I can go around. Oh! We got a sinking lure! Excellent! Use it now. Why not? So the sinking lure is a sort of unexplained hidden item in the game that can only be gotten once you get the... Oh crap, that was... I didn't realise that the sword was there, that the shield was attached to it. The sinking lure can be gotten by getting the loach as both a child and adult and then standing in a particular area to pick it up. It is sort of an unexplained rare hidden item in the game that you wouldn't necessarily know about unless you either researched it or came across it yourself. Yeah, we'll catch a green. We'll keep the green rupee, why not? Okay, let's get that shield now. Please! There we go, there's the shield. That makes me so happy. Between the hook shot and the bomb hovering, we will be able to do so much. Come on, here's a good shield. There we go. Do we want to keep it? Yes, we do. Alright. We are back on track, people. I cannot believe that if I had just thought to come back, we would have had this so long ago. Also, prediction. So, one person voted that they don't like getting repaws. 2 people voted that they like getting repaws. Well, if you like getting repaws, you can have some repaws. Alright. Let's weigh the fish. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, we don't even have a fish anymore. Alright. Let's go back to Majora's Mask. Yeah, let's go back to Majora's Mask. You got some repaws, Snecky! About time for you. It's been a rough go. I don't think you've actually won a Gamber in quite a while, so you needed the repaws. Alright. Let's go Majora's Mask. We can hit up Great Bay. Oh, this is excellent. It means that we can finally go Mountain Village. We can finally go Great Bay. It just opens up all of Majora's Mask, essentially. There's not so many areas of Majora's Mask that we won't be able to get to. Which will hopefully net us some Ocarina buttons, so we can go through Dora Time. We might also be able to finally find some wallets. Wow, I'm sorry. I cannot believe that. That's incredible. All because I forgot to check something. Hello, muffins. Alright. Majora's Mask, let's go. Let's go straight to Cal Grotto in Great Bay. All that grass, check. Let's do it. All the grass there. It will be a wonderful check to do. Let's go. Is that bomb bag shared? It's even a shared bomb bag. Ah, oh, that's excellent. And I'm gonna get my hook shot out as well. Now here's the real test, and this is something I kind of made a brief assumption without actually knowing. Is hookshot anywhere on? This is the question. Oh yes! Hookshot anywhere is on. That is my favorite. I like to redeem on-screen celebration. Plunder me! No, thank you so much for the on-screen celebration. I'm really glad you're enjoying the plunder me emote. Oh, we do love plundering Tingle. Alright, we have so many checks here. Ooh. Oh, I do love those emotes. Piece of heart, anything in this grotto down here, anything at all. Oh, a container. I will always take extra health. I know a lot of rando players don't like collecting the extra health because they like to abuse death glitches. I personally don't remember how to do half of them, so I'm happy to collect the pieces of heart. I will never complain about collecting them. Anything up here? No, excellent. I will say, in terms of our last rando, we essentially had to wait until we had to essentially wait till the moon crashed in order to get half the stuff done. Because half the stuff that we needed to do was only available on day one, and we just didn't know it. I would much rather have a situation like this where I just think I've checked something and I haven't, rather than have that situation again. Plundering Tingle is a foolish choice. Oh no, poor Tingle. There we go. Alright, let's quickly... Oh, feels so nice to have a hook shot. I'll even take the Greg. Alright. Yeah, whatever. I don't care, because I have a hook shot. Alright, are we ready for Cal Grotto? I certainly am. Nothing there. Nothing there. Excellent. Let's check out Cal Grotto. Compass for spirit. Excellent. Bunny hood! Quality of life. I love my bunny hood. And the bomber's notebook right there. Moo. Moo indeed. Cal Grotto for life. Two Harkatays right next to each other. I will always take the extra life. I will always take the... Oh, we did need the bombs. But still, I'll always take bombs. Alright, lucky last item. What's it gonna be? Great Fairy's Mask. Not what I want to see, but okay. Excellent. Alright. Let's continue on. That wasn't as good of a Cal Grotto as we could have had, but I'll still take it, in all honesty. We'll still take it. let's check out Zora Hall. We'll check out, there's some pots behind the lab there. There's the pots in Zora Cape. There's Tingle, of course, for everyone in the chat. This one isn't activated. The rest of them were. It's a bit odd, but okay. We'll take it. Alright. Oh, there's no way I can reach him from here. Alright, let's go. There's a couple of pots behind here we'll check. We'll also check to see what, thingamabob gets us. Green rupee. Alright, excellent. And I don't have a bottled fish, do I? No. Okay, nothing through here. Again, I'm just gonna hold off on smashing unnecessary pots. Just in case of repours. Which, every time I say repour, I think I'm saying RuPaul and my brain gets confused. We are not collecting RuPaul themselves. Alright, time to plunder Tingle. Let's go. What you got for me this time? A green rupee for 775 rupees or a green rupee for 555 rupees. Hello, Binara. Welcome. I hope you're having a good time. Welcome in. I love the emotes. 10 out of 10. That's also not what I wanted to do. I'm getting so excited I'm throwing bombs around the place again. Alright. Let's go Zora Cape, see what pots are available. And then we've also got a grotto there. And we can check out the shops in Zora Hall as well. Oh, hello. 2 pots. Hey. Stone of Agony. Basically useless. But that's okay. I haven't seen a combo rando before. Yeah, this is excellent. It's good fun. This is Ocarina of Time Amajora's Mask in the same game as you've just found out. The goal of this rando is not to defeat the bosses this time around, but it's to find the 3 pieces of the Triforce. GTG is foolish. Excellent. The 3 pieces of the Triforce. So that's the Triforce of Wisdom, the Triforce of Courage, and the Triforce of Power, which can be found in either game. So it's our goal to go through the games and see if we can find the 3 pieces of the Triforce. A special twist to this particular randomizer is I had someone else decide all the rules for me. So I'm figuring out at the same time as everyone else as to what on earth is actually happening. We actually know where 1 piece of the Triforce is already. It's in a shop for 300 rupees. So we need to actually find a wallet to be able to afford it. But other than that, we are having a good time. I hope you are too. Alright, let's check this grotto, then we can go over to Zora Hall. Ooh! Serenade of Water. Excellent, we can't play it, but good to know. In fact, I can show you how much of it we can play right now. That's it. We're only missing 1 note, which is fine. I guess. Alright, come on, let's go. Alright. Anything in these pots up here would be nice. Buttons randoed. Yes, so the Ocarina buttons are in fact randoed. Which means we actually need to find all 4 directional buttons and the A button per game in order to play the Ocarina. So we have the A button. Oh! We're only missing the down button for Majora's Mask. I think for Ocarina of Time it's a very different story. But that means we might actually be able to start playing some songs, which is actually really good. Unfortunately, no Song of Soaring just yet, but still really good that we're able to play some songs, hopefully. Nothing of value here by the looks of it. Excellent. We also can't really do too much here. One thing that I will pause and do very quickly, however, is I have forgotten, again, to update the tracker for a while. So let's quickly run ahead and do that. We have... what songs do we have here? We have Song of Soaring, Song of Storms, Scarecrow song comes naturally for us, Song of Healing, Song of Time, and excellent. We don't have New Wave Bossa Nova, but that's perfectly fine. I think we've marked pretty much everything from Majora's Mask off as to what we've got. Excellent. I am admittedly very bad at keeping a tracker up to date. So every so often I'll just go through and double check it, really. Alright. No. That's not helpful. Alright, let's... I'm just trying to think. We could do Pirate's Fortress right now, but I do want to see if we can go to Mountain Village, because we do know that the Megaton Hammer is in Goron Village. We just don't know how much it is, and if we can figure out how much it is, that might be helpful. As well as that, we do have a whole bunch of checks in Ocarina of Time that also opened up. Cal Grotto was just probably our best bet. We also have some stuff in Arcana Canyon we can clear up. There's probably, there's so many checks that we can do everywhere. So let's go Mountain Village first, I reckon. Now, we still can't melt the ice or shoot it down with arrows, but we can just hook shot over it, which is excellent. Alright, let's go. Alright. We can also hit up Gorman Racetrack, I was just thinking. Not now, but we can do it later. We can hit up Gorman Racetrack. There are exactly 2 patches of grass in Gorman Racetrack that we would need to check at some point. We're not going to do it right now, just because in the grand scheme of things, 2 checks probably not all that useful. But it's still very much worth keeping in mind that we have to do. And I mean actually keeping it in mind, not what I did with Lake Hylia. That was pretty bad. Alright, let's do this. Mountain Village, finally we can get to. We've been talking about coming here for ages. We tried to glitch through the ice before. We can finally actually do it now. Alright. Why am I hookshotting to the ice? Let's go a bit closer, actually. Problem solved. Oh, we have Snowball Rando. I didn't even consider Snowball Rando. Interesting. Ice arrows. Very fittingly placed. That's kind of funny, actually. Flamethrower's Choir gives us green rupee. We knew that. Ooh, we've got red balls. Excellent. Alright. What else have we got? Let's see what else we've got. Nothing there. Alright. Mountain Village is apparently Path of Wisdom, I think it is. I'm gonna wager that it's more the melted ice that's like melted snow, Mountain Village that's going to net us something. But it's still worth checking the snowballs around the area, just in case. Okay, yeah, by the looks of it, there's not much here. That's already activated. It was just the two in Zora, in Great Bay that weren't activated, which is weird, but sure, why not? Alright. We are going to, in fact... Oh, I see another snowball over there. A P-ball, if you will. We are going to plunder Tingle in a second again, so don't you worry for all you Tingle plunderers. Alright. What have we got? Ooh. Our statue for Milk Road. Excellent. If only we could play Song of Soaring. Alright. Nothing there. Let's go check what that button was before. We can also now hookshot into, do we even have a powder keg? No, we don't. We can hookshot, however, into, Goron Race if we want to as well. Which is excellent. Sorry, song. Wonderful. Again, if I could play it, it might be a bit more useful. But I'll still take it. Alright, let's see what Tingle's got for us. Again, we're just plundering Tingle today. A report for 1,975 rupees. Or a fairy for 4,360 rupees. I'ma say no thanks. Again, I don't know how Tingle's making any money. I mean, clearly he's got the prices for it, but I don't think he's got the customers. I don't think so. I do not see anyone paying that much money. I could be the biggest fan of Tingle in the world and I'd still go, hell no. Alright, I'm just gonna give a quick cursory look around to see if there are any snowballs of value here. Now that we know that snowballs are randoed, it's worth giving just a brief little look around. Looks like nothing. Oh, there is a heart over here. Ooh. Excellent. I'll always take a piece of heart. I know quite a few random players don't like to do it. Because, again, if you are using stuff like Death Walk or anything like that, it can be quite annoying. But, as a casual person who's forgotten how to Death Walk, I'm more than happy to collect all the hearts in the world. Do I want to just have the Megaton Hammer for like, 3 rupees? It could work, right? How much is it? Let's see. 725 rupees. Youch. If we could find a wallet anytime soon, it might be necessary. In fact, it will be necessary. We know this. Alright, there are a few pots up here that we will need to check as well. Nothing here. Yes, hello crying baby. Nothing there. Alright. Nothing of value. Nothing of value here at the moment. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's go Goron racetrack. Why not? I think that's our best bet. Dang, that's Wind Waker levels of wallet needed. I know, right? Again, Tingle is just killing the wallet across multiple games, across multiple ages. He never stops with the hustle. Our Triforce of Wisdom is only 300 and something rupees, 325 rupees, I want to say. So at least it's not too terribly bad for the Triforce of Wisdom. But there was a fish that was literally quadruple the price. So Hyrule's economy is messed up. Let's be real here. Alright, let's check to see the pots here, if there's anything of value at all. We have no magic, so this is going to be a slow trip down. Land title, excellent. But who doesn't love a casual stroll down a racetrack? It's something that can be really calm and nice if you enjoy it. So while we're making our casual little roll down the racetrack, on like a special little night for us all, how are we all doing today? What's everyone up to? It might be daytime, it might be nighttime, it might be smack bang in the morning for you, I don't know. Point is, how are we all doing on this fine time? Oops. I also fell down, that's probably not helpful. Let's go back. It just extends our lovely, cute little stroll. Nothing horrible. But yeah, let me know how you're going. I'm doing well. It's freezing. I am currently unable to feel my hands. But we're having fun. Oop, I almost hit that bomb. Alright. I will say the Goron racetrack is a very nice place to sort of casually cruise around when you're not having to deal with rubber band AI and races. It's just a nice little place to explore by itself. Especially with the winter here. The sort of winter texture here is actually quite nice. Alright, but I feel like we're not going to find anything here, sadly. Nope, nothing here. Let's go. Luckily for us, we do have a wee little bit of a shortcut back to the beginning, so we don't have to travel the entire way back. Because again, at the end of the day, once you've had your nice long stroll, it's the stroll back that's a killer sometimes. You've just done a very nice stroll, you've had fun, your legs are getting a little tired, so you decide to head back, and it's the last track that kills you. Alright, so we are back out here. Doing okay. It's been hot this past week, but the storms have cooled it off. Oh, wow. I'm assuming you're Northern Hemisphere. I can honestly say it's definitely not been cold for us, but I'm Australian in case you couldn't tell, but yes. It's definitely been quite cold for us, but hopefully it's a nice hot and not a sort of gross, sticky, humid hot for you. And the storms sound, I do love a good storm, especially when it's the nice storm that washes away the summer heat. That sounds lovely. Alright. Now, normally Goron Link can make this jump, but he can't do it without magic, and even when he can roll the gap with magic, I honestly find Fierce Deity's jump to be actually more accurate than Goron Link, so I just jump with Fierce Deity. So much easier, generally more accurate. Watch it, I'll fail now. Alright, what have we got in these peoples here? Medicine Frog, excellent. Giant's Knife, Diet Sword, excellent. I'm not getting that piece of heart. Oops. That was unfortunate. It's alright, I can come, like, it'll respawn, but that was unfortunate. Alright, what have we got? Oh, hello, chest. Anything in the grass? No. bottle. Excellent. We can actually get into Snowhead Temple. Yeah, alright. We can get into Snowhead. Let's do that. It's almost 5 a.m. here in Texas. Summers are humid. What are you doing up at 5 a.m., you poor thing? I mean, maybe you prefer being up at 5 a.m. I'm not quite sure. I personally don't. But, what you doing up at 5 a.m.? Also, Texas summers are humid. I've heard that. I personally have never been to Texas. Somewhere where I've kind of wanted to go. Yeah, no. I understand the hardship of a humid summer. I feel it. Alright, let's head up. We can finally go to another temple. I reckon we're gonna clear out Snowhead and then we might call it quits for an evening. We still got some time while we clear out Snowhead Temple, but we've been streaming for just over 2 hours, just under 2.5 hours now. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna walk this. I'm usually a nightcat woman, so I like being up late. Oh, absolutely, I feel that. I am a night person that's being forced into being a day person by my job, and I don't enjoy it. The being a day person, not the job part. So I feel that. I love being, I'm usually very much a night person. Alright, sorry, I'm just checking snowballs here before we head up. Again, I have done, ooh, hello, magic. No, not magic. Sorry, I was just about to say, it'd be pretty funny if that was magic. Nope, not upgrade. Excellent. I have done magicless, magicless, Snowhead before. It's not easy, but, we can definitely do it. No issues. So we'll do as much of Snowhead as we can, if not all of it. And then we might call it a night. Alright. Are we having key sanity here? Please say no. I do not want... Your Stadia Link is not strong enough to pull that? Okay. Weak. Do we have key sanity on? No, we do not. We do not have keys. It's my favorite thing to hear. Alright. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it looks like freestanding fairies. Do I block you from doing Snowhead so you can finish earlier? It is up to you. That'd be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. That would be pretty funny. Do it for the meme. Alright, it looks like freestanding fairies are vanilla, but chest fairies aren't. Maybe. We'll see. What's this chest gonna be? Oh, okay. Sure, I guess we'll collect that. Should have just done it instead of pondering, lol. Yeah, I was gonna say, would have. I'm not gonna lie, the meme would have been so funny. Kind of defeats the purpose now. Sorry. I reckon we should ban stopping. Oh no, my poor brain. That'd be also really funny. But I don't know if my poor brain will be able to handle it. What just... Okay. Is this fairy also a fairy? Yes, it is. Excellent. It looks like freestanding fairies are still on. Excellent. That did work out as I intended. It looks like freestanding fairies are vanilla, but chest fairies aren't. Which means that we need to check the chest up in this room. Of course. Oh, hello. You Bossa Nova. Excellent. Room key. Excellent. Let's check this room while we're this chest while we're here. Doesn't look like anything we need to collect. No. Excellent. Let's go. Okay. Now, let's go down here. Oopsies. Nothing in this grass. So, whoa. That kind of panicked me for a second. I forgot that they all come out. But I've never seen them all come out at once like that before. That had me a wee little bit of a whoo. Alright. Oh, hello, big chest. I was going to say, if there's any temple that's going to have a lot of checks associated with it, it's Snowhead. Nocturne of Shadow. We are just picking up songs left, right, and center today. Also, can you please leave me alone? We are picking up checks left, right, and center here. Yeah, Snowhead has a lot of pots in it. It also has grass and a lot of chests. Now, we don't necessarily know if the temple pot and grass rando is on, but because of the sheer amount of checks, it's still worth looking at. Now, we also can't raise the pillar in the middle. We can't raise the pillar in the middle of the room, and we also can't get out of this room. And you might be wondering why, for the pure reason we do not have magic, therefore we cannot fire. I mean, we can get out of this room, but not the way it's intended. Alright, let's check that pot, and then we'll go back down to the ground floor and then climb back up. So, because we don't have magic, we cannot raise the center platform, which means that the way that we're going to... That's the truth. Very nice. That's... I was about to say that's going to come in helpful, but it's actually not yet. So we can't raise the center platform, which means that in order to navigate this dungeon, we are going to have to do some very nice shots with the hook shot or bomb hover. Hook shots should be able to take care of everything. If not, the extra jump distance of the Fierce Deities mask will be able to help quite a lot. But otherwise, it's just a lot of trick shots with hook shot. So let's do a few checks in here. Again, Fierce Deity mask being on is excellent for this temple. Alright, Green Ruby. Nothing. Wonderful. And coming through this way means that we don't actually have to melt the ice outside the door. Which again, excellent. Just trying to think. That is one stray fairy check we cannot actually check over there. Oh no! Yeah, we should be able to. Oh, come off it. Alright, that's one down. I do not like the ice physics. Combined with Fierce Deity, ice physics hurt. No, we should be able to do this. That's fine. So if we use Fierce Deity to get back up here, we can then use a Deku stick to melt that ice. Otherwise, it's probably one of the only chests we won't be able to do. Does Deku Stick not melt this ice? Alright, never mind. We're not doing that check then. Rude. Alright, this crate here, we don't know if it's an actual fairy or not. Yes, it is. Oh. That's so funny. We're probably not going to collect all the stray fairies, just letting you know. Very slim chance that they're actually checks. If we get really desperate, we'll come back here, but... Oh, see, I cannot stomach the thought of having to collect all the stray fairies again. Especially in this temple, because some of them are absolutely just ridiculously bad to get. There is one stray fairy in vanilla gameplay as well. Oh, hello. You wouldn't even know it's there unless you use the mask of... Oh, razor sword. Very nice. Upgraded sword now. Unless you checked one specific area, like the roof of one random place, you wouldn't know it was there. And there's no prompt for you to check the roof of that one room. It's an absolute ridiculous check, and I don't like it. No one would think to do it normally. It's, in fact, this room here. It's the roof up here. See? No one would ever think to check that normally. No one ever looks up at the roof and goes, you know what? I'm gonna hook shot that. Or like I'm gonna use my lens of truth there. No one thinks that. Alright, chicken! And we are on level 2. So this is where it starts getting a little on the trickier side. Okay, sorry, just let me... That there is nothing. We'll come back for that P-ball in a second. Alright, let's do this. Wizrobe! Excellent! Alright, let's go. Second phase. Oh crap, wrong one. Oh. There we go, let's go. Nothing. So while we're going through Snowhead, I want to make an amendment. So I have my random Zelda facts, as you all know. I want to make an amendment to one of my Zelda facts. So I made I turned around the other day when someone redeemed a Zelda fact. I turned around and said that Link's Awakening heavily influenced Ocarina of Time. Which is true, but I didn't actually specify how. And I would actually like to take the chance to come back and talk about that, because I never actually did talk about it. Oh, okay, so boss keys are found in the dungeon. Excellent. Boss key in this one is not really necessary, but it's still good to know. Gerudo card! We can actually go through the Gerudo Valley without actually, you know, having to deal with the issue associated with that. Alright, so yeah, let's talk about how Ocarina of Time was influenced by Link's Awakening, because I said, I made that claim and then never actually backed it up with any science. So yes, let's talk about that. So, sorry, no, we will absolutely talk about that. I'm just trying to think, of how I can get up to the next level. So, Link to the Past was the first game in the series to take the concept of yellow snow makes me laugh. Absolutely, same here. Yeah, Link's Awakening was the first game, game in the series to take the concept of a musical instrument and actually apply it to the current format that you see, the format that we see in Ocarina of Time. So in A Link to the Past, you had the flute, and same with Zelda 1, you also had a musical instrument. I think it was also a flute, if I remember correctly. And these musical instruments are great, don't get me wrong, but you pick it up, you press A, you only play one song. Link's Awakening was the first game in the series to actually sort of show the idea of having multiple songs that do different things, which heavily influenced the decision to have, again, multiple songs in Ocarina of Time that did multiple things. So it did directly influence it in that aspect. There's also Marin and Tarin, who appear in Link's Awakening, which heavily inspired the design of Malon and Talon in Ocarina of Time. As well as that, sorry, I'm just trying to aim this properly. Although it was also in Zelda 1, in a very basic format. There we go. Excellent. Although it was also in Zelda 1 in a very basic format, Link's Awakening also featured a Lost Woods style forest, same as what we got for the Lost Woods in Ocarina of Time. So there are quite a few elements in Link's Awakening that actually did heavily inspire Ocarina of Time. A lot of people talk about, I love how you can see the evolution concepts from game to game. That's exactly it. A lot of people talk about how A Link to the Past heavily influenced Ocarina of Time, and that is very true. We would not have a lot of the iconic things in the Zelda series, that we wouldn't have any of these iconic things without A Link to the Past. Even though it's not even close to my favourite Zelda game, we wouldn't have these things without A Link to the Past. But I feel like it's also just as, if not more important, to discuss the legacy of Link's Awakening as well, and its influence in the Zelda series, because it's not as well addressed. So I just wanted to amend that Zelda fun fact, because I realised, looking back at the VOD when I was looking at something else, I never actually specified why it was so influential. And as speaking as someone whose Link's Awakening is my favourite, one of my favourite Zelda games behind Ocarina of Time, behind Majora's Mask, I wanted the moment to sort of reflect and change that. And sorry, I shouldn't say that. You get what I mean. I love how you can see the evolution of concepts from game to game. Absolutely. There's been so many things that you wouldn't know came from other games or were inspired by other games, purely just because of the way of evolution in the Zelda series. For example, and you're getting a bonus fun fact from here, might I add. Did you know that let's actually hookshot up here. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. That's cool, thank you. Yeah, did you know, and this is again a bonus fun fact for you, bomb arrows are widely believed to have originated in Twilight Princess, but it actually originated in, again, Link's Awakening. However, it is unknown if it was actually intended or not. So in Link's Awakening, it's never mentioned in-game that you can do this. And it's never acknowledged and never actually strictly necessary, although very helpful, I might add. Never strictly necessary, but by pressing the arrow button and the bomb arrow button at the same time, you can shoot off a bomb arrow. It's never acknowledged, however. Not in any official guides, not in the game itself, or anything like that. But it did appear before Twilight Princess, but they took that idea and really fleshed it out and turned it into its own game, which I think is really cool. Alright, second phase, let's go. By the looks of it, there's nothing in this room, however. Again, with Magicless Snowhead Temple, we are not able to check necessarily everything, but we get the vast majority of checks that it wouldn't necessarily be worth it coming here for a second visit unless we're really desperate. I'm talking like really desperate. That's cool. That's so cool. Thank you. I'm hoping you're enjoying the Zelda facts. If you want more Zelda facts, don't forget you can have your points for your what am I calling it? Your rupees. You can spend your rupees on that. So feel free to redeem some rupees if you're interested in more Zelda facts. All right. No need going there. That's just a staircase. Boss key it is. And again, this boss key, I'm probably not going to be able to hit it, but it is the most useless boss key in the game. You just do that. We have no way of... Ooh, bottle of gold dust. Excellent. We actually have no way of defeating Goat. We cannot melt the ice. We could equip Sop, but actually no, we can't. I think it requires you to have no ocarina for you to equip Sop. Give me a second here, she's cooking. Can I at least check the other pots in here? Oh. Does the barrier extend up? That's actually really interesting. I don't think anyone's really explored this idea. Oh! Interesting. Sorry, I know this is probably less fun for you guys to watch, but not many people can, not many people play with hookshot anywhere on. So they don't usually check these little stupid things like this. Ha! Alright, we are definitely not supposed to be here, but we can at least check the other pots in here. See if there's anything interesting. Deku stick upgrade. Wouldn't fall exactly in the realm of interesting, but sure, I guess. I'll take it. This is so cool, wow. Yeah, I know, this is something I was not expecting to be able to do. And you're never really able to see Goat from this angle. Again, there's nothing we can do here. We cannot melt the ice. We cannot physically do anything here. But that's still really cool to observe. Okay, so we're going to return to dungeon entrance. We are going to finish up in just a minute. There is one more thing that we can do. Why not? We can't warp. No, we can't. Let's... Oh, I was gonna say that may have been a mistake, but no. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can go to the graveyard. Like, we don't have captain's hat, so we can't get into the graves themselves. But there is a grotto, and there's some, there's a grotto, there's some grass, and as well as that, we might as well do a few more checks while we're here, just before we finish off for the night. Let's head down to Akana. Alright. So, talking about that barrier we just skipped, again, not an important barrier at all. No one's looking for ways to go, you know what, I really wish we could get past Goat without unfreezing him. No one's thinking that, ever. Let me specify that. But we did just sort of skip a barrier of sorts. And this is my way of segueing into a really cool sort of trick called Barrier Skull. Now this isn't present in Majora's Mask, but more so Wind Waker. So I obviously do a lot of randomizers. How could you tell? No idea. But I actually started out as a speedrunner. Now keep in mind, I say speedrunner in the loosest sense. I was never anyone important in the community. Never discovered anything of importance. I didn't even... Hello, Spam Fritters94. Welcome in. Yeah, I never really done and contributed anything major to the community. I've never even uploaded a speedrun online. When I was doing my my speedruns, it was a case of it was like 2014. I would do them in little segments here and there in between my final exams, and I sucked so badly. So there was and I had no way of recording it, no stable internet at home. There was literally no way I was ever going to put this online. You know, if you make these little glitches and facts into YouTube vids, you'll probably do really well over there. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. I hope you're enjoying these little glitches and facts. I certainly enjoy talking about them. This is my hyperfocus, so I really enjoy talking about it. But yeah, no, that's definitely a good idea, actually. I never thought about that. But yeah, so I was never a big I was never a really important speedrunner, but something about being part of the community for many years is you get to see so many achievements being made. So in Wind Waker in particular, there was this huge thing called barrier skip, and it was considered the holy grail of Wind Waker speedrunning. It's still considered the holy grail of Wind Waker speedrunning, but I use past tense because it's actually being solved now. Sorry to spoil this story. But in Hyrule Castle, you visit Hyrule Castle twice. Getting to see the goat's butt was very interesting. I know no one really ever shows that off. It's a bizarre thing I've never even seen before. So yeah, I think it was really interesting. Yeah, the holy grail of speedrunning here. In Wind Waker was barrier skip. So you would go to you'd go to Hyrule Castle twice within the normal confines of the game. The first time to pick up the Master Sword, and the second time to actually, you know, do the battle, beat the game, whatever. Sorry, there we go. What stopped you from being able to go straight to the final battle the first time you ever went to Hyrule Castle was a big old barrier in the way. And speedrunners discovered if they could get anywhere past this barrier, they could skip about, what, 60% of the game? They'd only have to do the first 3 dungeons, and even then, you know, wouldn't have to do a lot of it. So they devised ways, and it took the better half of a decade, and they finally got there. And that's a really, really cool, important story, but not the point. Did you know that Majora's Mask has its own, had its own version of barrier skip, and it was called Moonwarp. They figured if they could find a way of getting to the moon without having to collect the 4 remains in the Oath to Order. What am I doing? I can just pick up the grass. It would save... Oh! Fish! Fishy collected a fish. There we go. It would save a huge amount of time. So from up until a few years ago, the normal route for Majora's Mask speedrunners was to get the 4 remains, the Oath to Order, and then go to the moon, which is essentially just normal gameplay. There were no real major skips or cuts in that sense. Obviously, there were in terms of skipping masks and skipping masks and skipping parts of dungeons and skipping segments, but the core part of it, the 4 masks, the Oath to Order, couldn't be skipped. But they figured if they could find a way past this, they could in fact warp straight to the moon, or find a way around it at all. And it took till about, I want to say 2021, but don't quote me on that, for us to find Moonwarp. And it's done by using something called arbitrary code execution, or ACE, which is a whole thing, and very, very complicated to explain. But essentially, you're manipulating items and link and camera angles and in-game textures in order to basically rewrite the code of the game. which is pretty darn cool. And they were able to find a way of warping to the moon without ever having to complete a dungeon. It is a very interesting thing to watch. Go ahead, go on YouTube, find the world record speedrun. You'll be very confused, but it is quite impressive to watch. Same with Ocarina of Time speedruns. They're down to 3 minutes now, which is bonkers considering I remember the day of 5 hours. I remember the days that Ocarina of Time speedruns were 5 hours long. So the fact that they're, what, 3 minutes? 3 minutes? Absolutely bonkers to me, but in the best way possible. Alright. Also, if you do like the talks of glitches and secrets and hints and everything, feel free to chuck a follow. I talk about this all the time. Any glitches I still remember from the good old days, I definitely try and show off as best as I can. One of my favorite glitches, just to whip out casually, is Forest Temple Skip. I find that so much fun. I never even properly ran Ocarina of Time, and I still find that one so much fun. Oh, thank you so much for following Spam Fritter. That's really cool. Thank you. That's really awesome of you. I appreciate it. Swamp Spider House is foolish. We've already been through it, but it would have been nice to have had it a little sooner. Ooh, excellent. I'm about to get hit. Yeah, I am. Yeah, so I show off glitches and tricks as much as I can all the time. Again, I'm by no means a record-breaking contributing member of the speedrun community, but I do have a lot of random facts and figures from across the years, so I'm always happy to share them. There we go. Alright, we're gonna reach Akana. We are going to check over just a few grass patches. Compass for forest, excellent. What's this? A fish! You're very welcome, Playsod. You'd love the fish. But thank you, Spam Fritter, for suggesting YouTube. That's a great idea. I might check that out. Alright, we have reached Akana Canyon. What I'm thinking is I save state here. For no other reason than climbing back all the way up here is going to 4,190 rupees for a large magic jar. Absolutely not single. I am very sorry. No. No problem. Shorts is a great way to share these little facts. Thank you. I will absolutely do that. That's a brilliant idea. Yeah, we might save state here just because it's going to be a pain to get all the way back here. I might actually just quickly check if this is open, remorseless, or closed. Because it very much changes what we have to do. Okay, it is closed. Closed for business. Excellent. Might even get you more traction on your Steam streams. That's true. Absolutely. Alright, we are going to save state here. And then we are going to call it a night. We have found the hook shot. We have found bomb bag. We have found a shield. We have found so many brilliant things. We've got more hints of where things are. And I reckon next time we're going to really make a push to try and find wallets. So we can start affording Triforce pieces. Or the Triforce piece that we know where it is. Woodfall Temple is on the Path of Courage. We did not know that previously. So we're even getting new hints, which is really cool. Woodfall Temp Courage. Actually. We can actually get into Woodfall Temple. So that's a big part of what we're going to do next time as well, I reckon. For now, we are going to leave it here. I'm save stating there. Thank you so much for everyone who joined, for everyone who cheered some bits, everyone who followed, everyone who's participated in the gambits, and for everyone who's commented, watched, followed, everything like that. We will be back on Thursday, so we're skipping tomorrow's stream just because I have work. But we are back on Thursday, same time, feel free to jump on in, check it out, and until then, stay warm, stay cool, stay everything. So thank you so much. Have a lovely, lovely day, morning / evening, night. Thank you again for the 100 bits. That's really awesome. Thank you so much, Placehold. Wow. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Placehold. And I hope you have a lovely night, and I will see you all next time. Let's find someone to raid. Absolutely. Why not? Let's do this. Who have we got that's live at the moment? Ooh, similar. Sorry, I'm just trying to find someone to raid. Let's not go to anywhere. Oh, I'm just trying to find someone. Don't forget, once we find someone to follow, like find someone to raid, feel free to go check them out. Give them a like, give them a follow, say hi, drop in stream. We're here to support one another, every single one of us. Just trying to find someone. Just trying to find someone who's available. All right. All right, let's do Bowie the Hero. Why not? Final Fantasy 5 by the looks of it. So we are going to start that raid. Feel free to join along. We will be going straight in. Have a lovely night, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Alrighty.